Hey, what's up you guys? So before I get started on this week's video, I'd really like to clue everybody in on a new zero waste lifestyle app that I've been using called Buns. Buns is an item swapping app between friends, family, and people in your community. So instead of posting on Facebook Market or Craigslist or OfferUp, you're going to be posting it on Buns, items for either for free or for a very low price point. I know everybody right now has been stuck at home just cleaning, deep cleaning, and we have tons to donate right now, and with no thrift stores open or taking donations, now's a really great time to be uploading it to Buns to see what your friends and family would want out of it. I know I've already posted a few things that I am ready to get rid of. I have shoes, clothes, different stuff on there already. And I'm going to be swiping through everybody's profile and seeing what I can get from their stuff. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So let's get uploading on Buns. I'm going to do a quick screen monitoring just so you guys can see the app a little bit. But I really hope as our YouTube channel grows, so does our Buns community channel. And that's going to be Craft Junkie Community. So that's going to be really cool. I hope you guys enjoy it and get to sharing, get to posting. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I'll see you guys in the comments. Hey, what's up you guys? So today we're going to be doing a little bit of gardening. We have some dragon's blood from Home Depot that we're going to be planting, and then also some flowers, and I'm going to be replanting. I'm not sure what the plant is called, but it's all going to be in this video, so yeah. So we're going to be taking these two pots of soil and just dumping them into this just to kind of make it a little more taller. And then there's really just dirt in here right now, right, Dad? It's not working. Oh my god. I'm guessing it died. I don't know. It won't. It was like a lot thicker, and now this is it. So I'm just gonna pull it out and maybe replant it into a smaller pot. But the pot that it's in, I'm just gonna use that soil for these plants. It looks still like it's still alive at the bottom. Oh, no it doesn't. Look at that. I don't know, is that dead? I'd vote that it's dead. Okay. Oh, perfect. Ooh. Wow. That's pretty. It's really pretty. It's not all gonna fit. That's nice. We're gonna have to break this in half and use some of it somewhere else. My plan was to do a little bit of a gnome and fairy garden, but maybe I'll just put something in here that says shoeless household. I think something right by the front door that states it will be beautiful, and I think that's gonna grow over really well too.
Don't overwater it too much.
Yeah.
Because there's no drain in the pot.
Mhm.
It's not gonna be able to drain in the
But it is a deep pot too.
Yeah, but the worst thing you can do for a succulent is overwater it. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's considered a succulent?
Yeah.
It's so pretty. Just to show everybody what we're talking about, this is our front door that we don't use because behind here is our living room with the rocking chair by that door, so it blocks it. And everyone kind of knows not to go through that door either. We sit out here sometimes. I feel like the front yard gets used more when people are over. This door is a door everyone actually uses, and I think the succulent would look really good right here or maybe right here. I was planning on using this as my gnome and fairy garden. But this is as far as I've gotten so far because there's so many other house projects to do. I think I'm gonna put a sign in the middle of the plant that says we are a shoeless home, or maybe like welcome to our zero waste, shoeless, dairy-free home. I don't know. It's been a long day. I don't know. I don't know. This is the next plant I'm gonna be repotting. I believe I'm gonna put this in our living room once our living room shelves are hung up. And I'm gonna be potting it into this pot. So it should fit perfectly, hopefully. Oh my goodness, look at those vines. Crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so I just need to fill the sides and then it's basically done. So I could probably do that with coffee grounds. Okay, so I am back with this morning's coffee grounds. I'm just gonna be putting them on the edges of this plant because there's like not even half an inch of room left. So I'm just gonna be filling it in instead of, I just hate that this tripod doesn't go face down. Like I can't, if I want it to be face down, I have to like do some type of like weird setup. And so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today. It's already 6:30 and Donovan just woke up from his nap. Next day, I'm going to be finishing up with the dragon's blood today. I have a few empty pots that I could maybe transfer it into. I'm also going to be switching around some of my succulents plants, and this is actually an onion chive, into different pots, and then resoiling some of them and doing some different things. I do have some growth here on these little succulents, 7 new succulents, and it would look like this if this didn't look so ugly right now. I'm not sure what happened to him. He was sitting over my stove, so I don't know if maybe those are like heat marks. And then he also has this dead guy hanging in there. Bring this guy back to life for about 2 weeks, and I don't know what happened. It kept getting worse. I need to figure out something. That I believe completely dead. And then back here, he still has some life to him. So there's gonna be a little bit of Googling, a little bit of pot swapping, different things. I had seen on Pinterest, I believe most of the time they're used for candles, but I had seen somebody on Pinterest actually used it to put like a succulent that's gonna hang down in it, and it looked beautiful. So I'm thinking I could possibly do that in here. This was an avocado and it would have done great, but he completely died. I think he died in January actually, because from like the time I gave birth to, I want to say like honestly Valentine's Day, I just stopped watering all of my plants. I was too busy. The lady at the dollar store actually said this was real life moss. I'm not gonna believe her, but it smells super fresh. Like, I don't know. So maybe I'll use that in some of my plants that keep dying when I can't water. Yeah, and it's even like, it's moist. So I don't know, maybe it is real. This cotton is cotton I had picked last fall for my baby shower. All of my centerpieces were Coors banquet bottles with cotton in them. It was in the dollar store as well. They're just little transfer decals and they transfer on really nicely. So I'm gonna be putting those on some of my pots, and yeah. In hopes of bringing this guy back to life, I'm just going to be pruning him down. I've done it to several other plants that have seemed to be dead, and with some homemade compost, sunlight, and water, they usually come back to life. This wasn't the case for this guy, and I don't leave him in this upcycled candle jar just because I didn't want to waste such a big pot on what could be and actually what is a dead plant. Going in with the rest of this dragon's blood, I'm going to be leaving room just in case I ever want to add like a mushroom or fairy or even gnome to the jar. Like I've said in the past, I really love fairy and gnome gardens, so I try to leave a little bit of room consciously when planting plants. Doing this transfer was so easy. Like in videos that I've shown before, I just used the Goo Gone and the transfer came off perfectly, so it was great. I seem to use coffee grounds anytime I'm running low on homemade compost or gardening soil. It's really just simple. It's a good foundation. It keeps it moist. I use it anytime that I'm running low, and it always works out great. I haven't had anything die on me because of the coffee grounds. It's pretty insane how fast these onion chives grew back to their normal length that I bought them at. I had cut them up, used them with dinner, threw them in some water, and within days they were already growing inches. So it's really great, a really good reusable vegetable. The sticker that I'm using here is actually a packaging label. I got them from the dollar store. I believe it was like 20 or 30 for a pack, just for $1, and I've used them in several different crafts. They've really come in handy when writing letters or anything like this, and I haven't had any problem with them sticking to anything. It's been really great. Sometimes buying stickers from the dollar store, you never know how well they're going to work, and this one does. So pick up the packaging labels. These stamps that I'm using, I ordered off of Amazon. I'm not sure how much they were. I want to say like 20 bucks. I really like how simple this glass jar looks with just this sticker on it. It makes it have a whole new life to it. I did have to try 3 different times with how hard I was pressing down on the stamp, but it turns out to look really cool. I got to use some of my succulents in the jar, and they should be coming up even more so within the next week or two. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I actually don't like using these clay pots. I feel like every time I water my plants, it either gets the whole area wet or the pot stays wet. I don't know. I really don't like them. And then as you can see here, my sticker doesn't actually stick to it. So I really have no use for this. I might be posting it on Buns, maybe even for free, because I'm not a fan of these pots. Let me know if you are. I've propagated my succulents so many times that I know for a fact that these ones are going to be coming up, but never working with dragon's blood, I'm not too sure how it's going to turn out. This is the result of all of my propagating. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.